Ladies and gentlemen, we do have, and we're very pleased to have with us, our area director, who is going to be sharing a message for Forum on this stupendous occasion. So please, would you put your hands together and welcome IP4 Area Director in the form of Paul Taylor.
Mr. Toastmaster, members of Forum, visitors, Toastmasters, Mr. Division Director, I think we lost our Madam Past District Director, but thank you very much for your kind words and introduction. And what can I say other than congratulations on your 1000th meeting? It certainly is, and I know we've said this over and over, but it really is a stupendous occasion. As an area director, I have just a smidgen of extra access on the Toastmasters website than your normal pleb member. So I looked you up and I saw that Forum was chartered on the 1st of May 1976. So you will be glad to know you're almost as old as me. I know I look very young in this light. My hair looks black, but I swear, I promise you there are some gray hairs coming up. I promise you there are. But I think we must all agree that a millennium of meetings doesn't just happen. It speaks of tenacity, of sacrifice, of incredible hard work and servant leadership. And I believe that that really needs to be acknowledged throughout all the years, and especially with the members that are here tonight that are carrying on that strong tradition that Forum Toastmasters created from 1975 and is continuing to this day. As the area director, I have been visiting all of my clubs and I've asked all of the excos to put together a club success plan. And as part of that plan, I've asked the exco leadership to describe something of the essence of their club. What is the DNA? What makes them special and unique? And the response that I got from Forum, I think, is particularly enlightening. And maybe one can have a look at what is the current leadership saying about Forum and compare that to the foundation that has been laid down over the years. So I want to share some of the thoughts that the current exco shared with me. And the first one was that Forum Toastmasters creates a very serious, enjoyable environment. And I think what's very important is that Forum creates a safe environment for personal and professional growth. And I think a lot of the stories that have been shared tonight have shown how important it is to create that environment that allows us to experiment, that allows us to share, that allows us to grow, an environment that is safe, that prepares us for real life outside. Forum is very much an encouraging club. They encourage members, and the meetings are certainly inspiring. And that is exactly what I have certainly noticed this evening, is the inspiration from the experienced Toastmasters is really prevalent and something that I've really enjoyed. Ultimately, and this one was my favorite out of all of the clubs responses that I've seen, was that Forum respects the fact that each member is in control of their own destiny. And I think that says it all. You can support, you can encourage, you can guide, you can lead, you can show the way. But at the end of the day, you've got to allow every single member to choose their own path. And I think that's an incredible amount of respect that the members of Forum Toastmasters give each other. And I think the fact that we are here tonight, 1000 meetings on, I was also at Boys High, and at the end of matric, we would sing that song 40 years on, and here we are 1000 meetings on. And that bears testimony to Forum Toastmasters taking control of their own destiny and deciding for themselves to create a club that is here 1000 meetings on. So I look forward to working together with Forum in the upcoming year. I certainly hope that together we can add a small amount of brick and mortar to what's already been laid. If we stand here today, seeing a little bit further, knowing a little bit more, having accomplished something, then I think it's only because of the fact that we are standing on the shoulders of some giants, some of them who are here tonight. And I certainly hope that together, the Exco and myself will enable the future leaders of this club to be celebrating the next 1,000 meeting milestone. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you indeed, Mr. Area Director, for sharing those words with us. The fact that you went to Boys High just makes this particular meeting that much more powerful. So well done to you, and I'm glad that you were able to share that message with us here this evening. Our final guest this evening, we are also very privileged to have with us, is our divisional director. I think his first visit to our club in his capacity in the new Toastmasters year, and we will be listening with interest to hear what he has to share with us this evening. So would you please put your hands together and welcome competent communicator and advanced leader bronze, Mr. Vusi Mawapa.
Thank you so much, Ian. Highly appreciated. And I'm so happy, thoroughly happy to be in this event tonight. This is quite a momentous event where we celebrate 1,000 years or 1,000 meetings of Forum Club. I'm so thrilled to be here. And yes, my first visit with Forum, I've heard a lot of stories about Forum. We speak with Paul from time to time, and the Forum always comes tops in our conversation, the amount of work that the Exco is putting in. And when you look at the dashboard, it also says a lot about Forum, how serious and how committed you are as a club. I may be load-shedded any minute from now, so I'll keep my speech quite brief, and really, I think quite key before I get load-shedded. I really want to appreciate the amazing job that you've done as a club over the past couple of years. In fact, since your charter, you've done very well. You are a clear demonstration of the highest magnitude of zeal and excellence, at least from where I'm seated. Forum has produced leaders and speakers that have walked through the division, have walked through Toastmasters and in South Africa. And for that, we say thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We certainly hope that you will continue the strides of producing more leaders within your club because you have the capacity. We've seen you doing it, and we know you will do it even more. You've produced distinguished Toastmasters that today we stand tall and we look at them and we are proud. We draw inspiration from them. And I think you've done all this because as a club, from even the way you explain how you conceptualize your name, you're a club with a vision. And I think in my own view is the worst thing than being blind is having a sight but with no vision. And Forum has demonstrated that it has clearly seen where it wants to go, and you guys are really pushing for that. You leaving no stone unturned in achieving what you aspire to be. You continue to inspire action in many members of Division A, and you set example to many clubs, even ourselves, where we want to be as good as you. In fact, I think your demonstration of commitment has spanned over the years, that when you look at the dashboard, over the past 10 years, you have not achieved nothing below the select distinguished status. And in fact, over the past 3 years, you have consecutively been a president distinguished club. To me, that speaks of excellence, speaks of commitment. And it is by no chance that today we are celebrating your 1,000th meeting. And these are not just meetings, but quality meetings that have been through the years and have been in the hands of capable leaders of Toastmasters and Forum Club in particular. I think what we want to emphasize to the club is as we look ahead in the year, we really want to look and celebrate those individuals in the club that are doing great. And we really want to make sure where, in spite of the challenges that we are facing in the COVID-19, how can we help the club to accelerate where it is to be even much more stronger excellent and as committed. We made ourselves available with Paul, and we said we want to work with clubs within the area, within the division, and make sure that they accelerate the excellent work they've done. And for me, I can't think of any better club than Forum that is so capable of making sure that all those milestones that you have set in your club success plans that I've had a privilege of going through will be materialized, because history has proven that you are capable, you are strong, and you are committed. And to that, I'd like to celebrate you and thank you for the amazing 1,000 meetings. And we're looking forward to yet another 1,000 meetings in the years ahead. Hopefully, some of us, as you can see, we're still young, we'll be here to celebrate those 1,000 years. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ian, and I hand back to you.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Divisional Director, for those words of encouragement for us. Ladies and gentlemen, that more or less brings to an end our program for this evening, except I'm going to hand back to our president, and our president might want to share, or at least ask, whether the new attendees to our meeting would wish to say a word or two in the form of perhaps of Roy van der Walt or Sean Wilkinson or one of those esteemed gentlemen in our presence, but I'm going to allow that responsibility to him. So as Toastmaster, I thank you for the opportunity of being here for this stupendous occasion and being your Toastmaster for the evening, Mr. President. And with that, I hand the virtual gavel back to you, Mr. President.